Hello everybody, Imran here. Someone wanted to learn about, one of my friends wanted to learn how to remove the background, how to remove a background from any photo using Photoshop. And this is the video. You open up your file, just get started. Go to file, open, and look for your file, the one you want to edit. I'm going to use drag and drop. So I'm going to pick my file from here, drag and drop. Let's use this one. Alright, now there are different ways to remove the background. There are different ways to remove the background from a photo. What I'm going to use is called the the magnetic lasso tool. The magnetic lasso tool can work as you see this Polygon Lasso tool. If you click, let's click here. You're going to first zoom in using this button here. Click escape. First click escape. Let's first zoom in using this button, the Z, and then click wherever you want to zoom in. Let's zoom in on this here. Okay, now let's use the Polygon Lasso tool, and you see how now I'm showing you the ways that you can use to select anything you want to select. You can use these tools. For example, if I want to select the nose, I can go around it, clicking. This is just a rough one, but this is what the Polygon Lasso tool does. You have to go on clicking, and then click to close that selection. Alright, that's the Polygon Lasso tool. Now I want to show you another tool. I'm going to click Ctrl D to deselect. I'm going to go back to this and hold down this triangle. Click and hold your mouse, and then you will see these tools. Let's use the Lasso tool. I don't know why we skipped and we went to Polygon Lasso tool before the Lasso tool, but anyways, they are all L for the shortcut. So let's click select the eye. Okay, I show you how the Lasso tool works. Click and start drawing. That's how the Lasso tool works. You click and you start moving. You click and hold and start moving the mouse. That's how it works. If you want to click to select the ear, you go around it like this. Like that. That's how the Lasso tool works. Now I'm going to show you the magnetic Lasso tool. Now the magnetic Lasso tool is very interesting because it's like it has some AI in it, some artificial intelligence. So it knows the edges. Let's click Ctrl D to deselect again, and then you click and start. You see how I'm not clicking anything. I'm just moving the mouse on the edges. That's how the magnetic lasso tool. Now when you move over the edge, it detects the edge and it goes on creating those points. As you can see, I'm just moving the mouse. I'm not clicking anything. Okay, so if you have a high quality image and the edges are sharp, it will be very easy for you to use this tool. And the good thing is, if you want to zoom in or if you want to zoom out, you can hold down Ctrl and space, and then you can click to zoom in. If you want to zoom out, you hold down Alt key, and then you can zoom out. If you want to move around, you can use the space bar to move around. Alright, now let's go on. By the way, if this tool goes the wrong way, what you can do is just use the backspace. Have you noticed that if it goes the wrong way and it selects what you didn't want to select, the best way to get back is by clicking backspace. You see, when I click backspace, those points disappear. Backspace, backspace, and then I can go on clicking backspace until I go back to the point that I want to continue from. So I'm going to zoom in and then continue selecting. I think here in the corner right here I didn't do a good job. I'm going to click backspace to go back. Now if you want to select more of this, you have to go to click by yourself. So I'm going to click backspace, and then start clicking from here. So I'm the one clicking now. Up to the corner here, and then I will let the tool do its work up to here. I'll go on like this. I clicked right there in the corner. So I'm going to pause from here, and I finish working here. So I'm going to use the magic of video editing. All right, I'm going to use the magic of video editing to get to the point where I want us to continue. Okay, it's going to be fast. Photoshop has done a great job so far, and we are about to finish this. Alright, now we have reached at somewhat complex point of the hair. Now for the hair, for me, I'm going to select. This is just like it's not a complex tutorial, it's not a complex video. So for the hair, I'm just going to select. But if you have a complex hair, you can take a little bit more time on that. Maybe explore some other tools like the magic lasso tools right there. Anyways, let me select the hair, and then I'll get back to you quick. Alright, as you can see now, I think I've made a mistake, and it's like I closed, something weird happened. But the good thing is I think I still have some of my selection here, and only missing this top part. So what I'm going to do is this. Instead of losing my selection, I'm going to duplicate this layer, click and hold, and move it to this icon right here. To help you create a new layer, it creates a copy of the layer that you have dragged to the icon. Now I have two copies. Now one copy is going to keep my selection, the one I've made, and then the other copy I'm going to use it to select this top part here. I don't know, there is the other easiest way to do it. This is the easiest way I know to do it. So in order not to lose my selection, I'm going to click this eye here. So I've removed this down layer. If I also click this, you will notice they all disappear, but the selection is still there. So what I want is keep this selection on this layer, okay, and then create what we call a mask. So if you come down here on this icon, add layer mask. So if I click that layer has masked out the selection and it's keeping it there. So I'm going to click back on this layer, the top layer. I'm going to click on this eye, or click on the visibility. I'm going to name my down layer here. Now before I name the layers, anyway, let me name this top layer head. Okay, so I'm going to click on this eye to remove this layer, and I start working with this layer. So select this layer and go back to your selection. Is still in the polygon, sorry, the magic lasso tool. Okay, I was talking about the magic wand tool. If you want to do some other selections, you can use the magic wand tool. There's also the quick selection tool, which we can use here. Let's use the quick selection tool to do this last part. So I'm going to use one of these buttons called the brackets. I think it's the brackets. It helps you increase the size of the brush. I think you can see it there, guys. If I click this, the other bracket, the in bracket, the out bracket helps you scale the brush. The in bracket reduces the size. So I'm going to reduce the size a bit, and then I'm going to click here. You see, I'm clicking, and then you hold, click and hold, and then you start moving around the space which you want to select. Okay, now I click and hold and move around this part, so I have selected it. If it goes out of the selection, if you want to subtract on this from the selection, you hold down the alt key. I'm going to first zoom in using control and space bar. Control space bar, and then you click to zoom in. Click and hold down the alt key to subtract some of this selection. If you want, you can reduce the size a little bit more to fit this small part here. Again, you hold down the alt key and just click to subtract from the selection. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go up here on the menu bar. I think it's called the menu bar, right? Click on the select menu. Okay, and then go to invert selection or inverse, this one here. So you select default from up, click on this one, and then the selection is inverted now. I'm going to first zoom out here using Ctrl Shift and Alt. Now when you hold down Ctrl Shift and Alt key to zoom out, you can see that now it is selecting this outside part. It's not selecting the part of the head. So what I'm going to do is to delete the part that is selected, because I only want the head. So I'm going to click delete or backspace to delete all that, so that I'm remaining with this small part of the head. And then I'm going to click on this eye to view the layer, the other layer which I had not selected. I'm going to add the other selection which I had kept on this layer. So right now, if I click Ctrl D to deselect, we have this as our final version. Okay, by the way, I think I forgot to I think I forgot to keep a copy. Right now what we can do is click on this one and then make a copy of this one, and then we can use this one as the base copy. For example, we can get, I think we can merge these two layers, because if we click on this eye right now, it's the part of my head. Oh my sky, my head. My head. So you're going to merge these two layers. You're going to click and hold down Control in order to add the selection. If you want to, if you accidentally selected the third item, you could use Control again, subtract the selection. So I'm going to right click and then go to merge layers. Now we have this, and the downer part. Now this other part, what we are going to do is right click on this mask and then go to delete mask. All right, now we are back to the base and what we have cleaned. Now what you can do is click on this so you can see what we have done. Okay, great, that's a great job. Great job. Whatever image you used, if you have managed to remove the background, you have done a very great job. All right, yeah, you have. You should clap for yourself. Clap for yourself. Anyways, kidding. Just if you want to save your file, you can just click Ctrl S to save. Remember, we have worked without saving, which is not a good habit. Not a very good habit. It's a mistake we did. So let's correct that by clicking Ctrl S. By the way, you can even come here and click save or save as. So I'm going to go to my projects or whatever. Let me first save this to the desktop. I'll take it later. So I will just call this remove biggie for background. Move biggie from photo. All right. No, actually I'm going to call this profile photo. Profile photo. So this one is called profile picture the file. So you just click on OK to save the file. All right, I think that's it for the video. I've showed you 5 different types of selection in Photoshop and how you can use each of them. The only tool I've not showed you, I've showed you 4 tools. The fifth tool is the magic wand tool. You shall look at the magic wand tool in another video. I'm going to end this by putting in some background texture. So I'm not going to put in a text, I'm just going to put there a flat something, maybe a flat layer. So I'm going to click on this icon here to create a new layer, and then I'm going to select the layer. I think if you create a new layer is already selected. I'm going to click Ctrl Z to undo that new layer that I've created. I'm going to click Ctrl backspace to fill the layer with the selected color here, with the foreground color here, the set foreground color or the background color. I'm going to click Ctrl backspace. So if you want to change the color, if you want to change the foreground or the background color, use X to go through these two, or you use this button here. So I'm going to change this color to, I'm going to pick the color of the shirt here, the t-shirt. I'm going to pick the color of my t-shirt and click OK, and then I will fill the layer again using Control, hold down Control and backspace. Now I've used the background color again to fill, so I'm going to use X to switch the two colors. Control backspace to fill the layer with this dark green. If you want to crop your file, to remove this part, you can notice down here, I think I did not do a great work, and I don't want to leave it like that. So I'm going to use the C. Just click C for crop, and then you can, if you bring your cursor, you can click and move to crop your image, and then you can just press enter to accept the crop. If you want to remove this, you can just click on these two arrows. If you want it back, you can look for it here. Do you notice what I did? I just moved the other one into here. If you want, you can also click here and move this one here, put it somewhere here. if you notice those blue lines, they show you whether you are going to put it inside or outside. The line shows you are going to put it on top or below. Okay, the other blue, the two lines of blue show you are going to put it inside this group. So I'm going to put it up here. Okay, I want to bring these ones and also put them down here. Now for this channel, for this YouTube channel, is all about most of it is about internet marketing, affiliate marketing. But this is a skill. I think this is a skill. Photoshop is kind of a skill that anyone needs to know if you are doing internet marketing or social media marketing, because sometimes you might need to maybe remove the background. Maybe you don't have, you're just starting out, you don't have a lot of money to pay for someone to do it for you, so you have to do it for yourself. Oh, and by the way, if you want to learn more about marketing, how you can market your products or services on Facebook and Instagram or even email marketing, check out the ClickBank marketing course. It's a 2020 course, it's updated. And I also recorded a video about how to use ClickBank. Check out the link to the video tutorial also in the description. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. And if you liked the video, if you learned something, let me know in the comments. See you in the next one.